I like this one. This one's very chill.
It is Wise Guys Water. Like, that is almost what it feels like.
Mojo, you want to join us on stream tonight?
What would I be doing?
We're just popping, so pretty casual coding.
Possibly?
If you download Pop from pop.com, we're going to go live here in about 6 minutes.
I mean, I can give it a shot, but I don't really have too much experience with what language is it in?
You did our previous game jams. I have no doubt you'll be fine.
All right.
I'm going to pull us over to the Twitch chat here to set up. So we'll see you, Coffee. I appreciate you hopping in here. We'll check out the stream. I think he was muted and didn't realize. That's all right. All right, let me share some. Get some links here.
Hmm.
Well,
Shit.
yeah, once you download Pop, that should be all we need.
Mm-hmm.
Wah, 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 wah. Level 14. Huh? So fancy. Oh, my Take your time. We are live for what it's worth. Well, I can't
All right.
I can't see my camera yet. The software's so ornery.
Microphone. Do I want to say no to the microphone? Just use Discord?
Yeah. Well, you're with Discord. You're already coming through, so you're fine.
All right. It's demanding I do it, so I guess. All right.
All right.
All right. I'm having a little bit of issues.
Take your time.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. Okay, so someone else is ready as well.
Right. I should probably mute my mic.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, I'll give you some context while we wait for our third guy to pop in here.
Oh, we're having a third?
Yes.
All right. That's not going to be as stressful. There. Hey.
No, you're fine. Honestly, half the fun if we get new people in
It's
here.
better in the group, you know.
When we get new people in here, that makes this stream much more. I like that a lot. Welcome, Simon.
Hello.
Welcome.
Simon,
Good to
we
see you
gotta
guys.
co-stream one of these days here.
Soon, for sure.
I know you're always showing off these 4-hour streams.
Yeah, I like streaming. It's fun.
Yeah, you got that radio voice for it.
Oh, thanks. I've been thinking about trying ASMR videos, but I don't know where I would start.
Yeah, if you could read some romance for me, that'd be perfect.
Oh, just read romance novels? That's not
Yeah.
a bad idea,
Totally.
actually.
Absolutely. All right, Mojo. To give you some context
So,
here,
what do we got?
We have this attack. So we have a boss that throws briefcases, but we have like this static briefcase screen here. If you can see it.
Yeah.
It's basically going to go to the left or right, and it just is a sweeping wall of briefcases. The player has to kind of.
Oh, okay.
Jump around.
So I imagine those briefcases like rotate as they are being thrown.
At the moment, they're static. It's just a wall of briefcases that don't move.
I see.
I can hit play. I don't know how far we got last time, but we'll find out. Yeah, so that's all it does. If you saw it at the beginning there.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all it is at the moment. So we need to make it more polished and kind of go from there. Does that make sense?
All right. I'd imagine that'd be 3 different. You need just one sprite 3 different times.
Basically, you can kind of see that here. So the top script
Oh,
controls
yeah, I
the
see.
movement, and these ones control the hit. I think.
All right.
Yes. So there's probably some bugs in there. Who knows? But that's where we're at. We'll attempt to navigate from there.
Some fun chat going on too.
Do we have chat
in the
already?
chat room?
Did I miss that? Let me see. Oh, we got a few people in here.
Oh,
sweet. Some new time chatters. Quellis, hopefully you caught my recap there. I wanted to learn some Godot, but in a good way. I'm lazy. That's valid. I feel that. Cool. Well, hopefully you learned something here today. Mojo, I won't make you navigate first turn.
All right. That would be appreciated. I'm
We'll let Simon and I will go first here.
Incredibly rusty.
Sure.
Okay.
Let me just get pop open.
Let me know when you're in, Simon.
I am in Simon.
In Simon. All right. Go ahead and click start when you're ready.
Okay.
All right. I am navigating. So I think, Simon, if you want to click play real quick, the wall of briefcases kind of starts in the middle rather than like the far left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's maybe start with that today.
Sure. Should be
All
easy.
right.
So
that's the attack.
Yes, I'll let you wing it and let me know if you have questions.
Yeah, I'm thinking we can just transform the attack. If it's starting too far right, we just move it to the left. We'll try like 500.
Sure.
See how that
sounds
works. It seemed a little better.
I think
Let's
we need negative there.
Oh, you're right. Yep. You're right. Negative 500. Try again.
Oh, I didn't
Moved
even,
it.
I couldn't even tell if there was a
Moved
difference
it.
there. Yeah.
Let's do a crazy number and see if this is even,
Yeah.
because this might be being overwritten, and then this is not where we need to make this change.
Right. No.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, good call. It's being overwritten somewhere.
Let's look at the boss. Yeah, I think we just move these. I think we just boop.
Okay. I like that.
Although that might just have done what I just did. No.
That's perfect. We're gonna need a wall of these repeatedly. Let's try to get that in code in some capacity.
Oh, for sure. Let's get a timer on the attack. We can call it attack timer.
Sure.
And
Mojo, I know this is your first time in a minute here, so
This
if this is over your head, you can spend your whole turn asking questions. By no means feel intimidated. You can ask us what to do, and we'll guide you through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing that.
That's perfectly fine.
That's good. No. It took time for you to get comfortable with Godot.
And we want you to ask questions, so that's perfect.
All right, so we have the timer, and we need to hook it up. So let's go to the node and click the timeout, connect, and this will create a timeout method for us in the sweeping attack class. Very convenient.
So if I'm following this correctly, Simon, every 5 seconds it's going to reset to the initial position. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, exactly.
Perfect.
So here's the attack right now. We just move this into a different function. Call it attack. Excuse me. Doesn't take any parameters. Doesn't return anything. Just changes. Or no, this is just the connections. I'm wrong. These stay in ready.
That's what I was thinking as well.
But how do we...
So what I was thinking is on ready, we could capture the Y position, the initial Y, and then when the timeout hits, we could just put that back.
Mm-hmm.
And I can explain that further if you need me to.
We could also change our plan and move the timer to the boss, because the boss has this ability, I think. Or no, we haven't hooked that up yet. I like your idea. Which was...
I like where you're going with that thought, though. I think when we get to that, we could probably tweak this to accommodate that.
We'll call it initial Y position. And then on the ready, oh, this is the same function 3 times in a row.
Oh, it is. We need the -2, -3. Good catch. I didn't even see that.
And then we record. It's like we're gonna have to. I think we might want to refactor this first, because if we're trying to record the initial Y position, we're gonna have to change the position of all those briefcases every time. I guess that could work.
I think it'll work.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, Mojo, you are navigating, so you can take this time as the first timer to ask some questions.
All right, I'll do my best. All right, so we're trying to get it to it. All right, we're trying to get it to. Are we trying to get it to the briefcases to spin, or are we trying to get them to like the? What exactly is the specific thing we
I'll,
want to do
I
right
will, I will show
now?
you. So we have this boss here, and he has these wallet
Yep.
briefcases. So
Yep.
when this is moving across the screen, every 5 seconds we want it to go back to here, and then it does it again, and then 5 seconds, boop, boop.
Okay,
Basically, that's what we're going for.
I see. So for this in the sweeping attack, what is that object or is that a?
Yes, this is the whole scene. So in here,
Okay, so it's a scene.
it has this
Uh,
timer, and when this thing times out, it'll trigger this method.
okay.
And we're thinking when this kicks off every 5 seconds, we can just set the Y value to 100 or whatever it is to like the
All
initial
right.
value.
So wouldn't it be X since it's on that? We want to move it across the X axis instead of Y,
You are right.
or all right.
You're
Um,
correct. So as
would that also move the hitboxes or and all that? Would it like move the entire object, or I'm kind of worried about a bug where it
this
might just move like the sprite there and not everything associated with it.
everything underneath this area 2D is a scene, so we should move all of it.
So area 2D, area 2D2, and those are all each individual briefcases.
Correct.
All right. So
poorly named, probably.
All right. So then, if is the timer already set up to like count down from 5 seconds, or is it?
It is.
All right. So every 5 seconds, function on attack timer timeout will, or not on attack. Not what's?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. So that will trigger every 5 seconds already.
Yes. And so you don't necessarily, as navigator, you don't need to necessarily know how to do it. You just tell me what to do, and then I'll do it in my own
All right.
interpretation.
I would imagine you just get the set all three of those things. Change their X to what would their position be?
So if we were to do this, I could do. We need the initial X position, so I could grab this area 2D and grab its position X. So this value is set now.
Oh, all right. Then that's a good idea. Then I'd just imagine you'd set it to initial X position.
Yes, for all three of them. If you're scooping what I'm pooping here.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yep.
Was it initial? I get my fingers to work here. Okay, so we need to do this for all three. Is that making sense so far?
Yes, it is.
Okay. See, Moja, I knew you'd be a rock star at this.
Yeah, just wait till I get to the programming part, or though I'm actually like typing it.
Hey, the cool part is about driver is you can also ask. Be like, how do I do this? You can ask us for low-level navigation, which means we'll tell you exactly what to type.
I might need a little bit of that.
That's totally fine. Okay. As you navigated here, we set the position for all three objects every 5 seconds. Should we test it?
Might as well.
All right, 5 seconds.
5.
It's a long 5 seconds. Come on.
I don't think it's doing
it.
I don't think it's doing it. You mentioned earlier that something might have been overriding the position.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that could also be affecting it.
That could be. Now that you mention that, this is controlling the position. No, we're in that script.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to? Is it just like this?
Maybe.
Is this all we needed? Because
Is there another? Sorry, what was that?
I was gonna point out this process here where we're adding one to the position.
Okay.
So
I'm thinking that it's trying to move it while also resetting every 5 seconds.
I agree.
Could we do like a print statement on the attack timer timeout or debug just to see it's actually being called?
Yes.
I don't know if Godot has a debug area. debug
Yes.
things. So, you know.
Oh,
Oh,
go
what?
ahead, Mojo. Click continue when you're ready.
All right. What's do I need to?
Looks like
I'm
host
quick.
is off screen.
I see that I am drawing. How do I get rid of that?
There you go.
Oh, there we go. All right, sweet.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'm controlling now.
Yep, Simon
And
will
I'm
kind of give you
navigating.
the. Yep, Simon will kind of tell you what to do.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
you can finish out this print statement.
All right. How would I do a print statement with Godot and all that?
This is already the print statement.
All right.
So it's printing move, and then I'm guessing we want to print the position. So
All right. Let me see here. How do
Yeah.
I get position? Would it just be position.x?
just position. Just position.
Oh,
Dot X,
all right.
yep.
So when that timer triggers, it is going to print
Mhm.
move. So I imagine we just play. Did I
We just
save it?
watch the output. Yeah.
Save it. I don't
Tagging.
think I saved it before I. Oh, where
Oh
is
no,
the?
it did. There's the move print.
Okay, so it is moving it, and it's moving it to 547. So it should be visible. So I'm thinking that somewhere in the code, there's like there's a function that is constantly moving it over and setting that position. It's like getting an X position, setting it to that. So it's going to it moves it for a split frame, but it just the other function might move it back, possibly. Since I haven't really seen this code, I'm kind of just taking a shot in the dark here as to what might be preventing it.
Yeah.
So where is the code that would that actually determines where it moves?
It's right in this process method.
Process.
So every frame, essentially, we update
All right.
position.x by 1. Add it.
Okay. Is there a way to? I'm trying to figure out how.
Sure.
I want to see. How do I make an if? I want to do like an if the position is at 547, it looks like, to make a print statement, just to see if hey this process section, the part that moves it, is actually recognizing that it's there.
Executing properly. Yep. Good idea. So type print, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. And then in there you can just you could also just copy line 30 and paste it on line 23. Would be easier.
I do want to do like an if statement just to like check.
Yeah.
Like, right now, it's gonna be spamming it if because this is gonna be updating every frame, so it's gonna be very hard to track. And if my suspicion is correct, it's gonna be like finding a needle in a haystack. I wanted to do an if statement.
Yeah.
If
So
position.x is 547, it looks like.
Yep, just type that out. That's all you need to do.
If so, is it just
position
I don't know the syntax that I'm using here.
.x is less than or greater than?
Or is it
maybe the symbol?
Or is
the symbol?
Right. Let's see, equal to or less than or equal to. Let's go with 500, and just to be safe, 48. And would I do a colon?
Yep.
All right.
And then line 24, indent that line.
All right.
There you go.
Save it. All right, and we just need to detected change. And let's see here. Adding. Actually, I don't think the position matters because it's. All right, I'm gonna try to run that. Okay, that's a bit not quite what I expected. Okay. Oh, is it?
You probably want greater than, yeah, because every position is going to be probably less than 548.
Oh, does it shrinks from.
So
If position X goes up, then and 547 is like its starting position. Wouldn't that make it like 548, 549, and then so on and so forth? It gets larger.
Starts at 0-ish.
I'll try. I'll just try it with greater than, maybe.
All right, Simon, you ready?
Ready?
Oh, is it resetting? Let's wait a minute. Okay.
Hey,
I think that's working, actually.
it's working.
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it looks great.
It just works now.
Yep. I love that.
Yep.
So
Don't worry about it too much.
our 5 seconds is probably, well, that's probably fine until we tweak the mechanics, like until we're getting really into the details of the boss. Let's just leave it at 5. Now, if we run again and the player jumps into it, does it die? I can't remember how far we got. Do you want to jump right into that, Simon? Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. And one more time. Yeah, dead.
Oh, hey, there it is.
Cool.
Okay, so if he hits the bookcases, so they disappear, briefcase, or should they just remain and continue to go across the screen? What do you guys think?
I think they stay.
Stay?
I'm not sure. I'd go with stay.
Okay. Now, if we go to the 2D scene, Simon, let's give the player a little gap to attempt to jump through.
Well, I'm kind of zoomed in the wrong place. There we are.
Yeah, so maybe just like separate in the middle there. Give him some parkour here to attempt to jump through a hoop or a hole. Yeah, and even I think in the boss scene, save that, and then the boss scene we'll probably have to move it down a little bit. Yeah, we'll have to move that probably. The player's gonna get hit immediately. Should we move this?
He is going to immediately die.
Let's move it over here a little bit. Yeah. Okay. And before we run that, can we make it a little slower?
The speed or the time? The timing of
the speed of the briefcases.
Yes, sure.
So,
all right. So this would just be a less, like a 0.75 or something.
Sure.
All right. Oh.
Nice. Okay. He's
Okay.
also attacking at the same time. We're missing the bottom briefcase. Is it just hidden underneath everything?
That would be my guess. Let's look at the scene.
When he got hit by the flying briefcases, I noticed that he died immediately.
Yeah, the briefcases could be really strong.
Is it detecting it by frame?
It's detecting it per hit, I think, at the moment.
Okay.
So if he gets hit with the wall, he could get hit with 2 briefcases, and then this guy's our top of the state of the art pixel art here. He's throwing 1 briefcase a second at him.
And move him over.
Yeah, perfect. That sounds good.
And move the player over a little bit, so they have a little more time to react.
Good thinking.
I feel like we're going to need to increase this height of this room too, because the attack is bigger than the room.
Yeah, sorry, reading the chat comments. Let's move this off screen to start a little bit so it doesn't just kind of pop in. Yeah, right there. I think it's perfect. We have I mentioned this earlier on the Discord. We have a pixel artist. Okay. So all of the art will change at some point. This level will probably look totally different in the next month. It could be bigger, it could be smaller. Who knows? Okay, so it looked like you're able to dodge that for the most part, right?
No, I got hit both times. I couldn't dodge it at all.
Because the jump is too high?
I think the jump is too high, or yes. The spacing is not properly set.
Should we to humor the test here, let's maybe disable the topmost briefcase and just have it be like a jump over the bottom two.
Mhm.
Perfect. Yep. That should be easy enough to tweak and then accommodate later.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh,
that's good
All right,
timing, huh?
Mojo,
All right.
you're navigating me now.
I am navigating you.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, cool.
So if you have
All right.
something you want to tackle next, let me know. We can do that.
So okay. So you've got the. Wait, I'm only noticing two. What happened to the third?
We got rid of the top one just so we can
Oh,
jump
I'm
over
sorry.
it.
I must have missed that.
No, no worries.
That's my fault. All right. So, do you want to make them spin? Is that one of the goals?
Not necessarily, but we could make them spin. I'm not opposed.
Sounds cool. Yeah.
To, I you could try that just for extra animated effect. That would be kind of a basic thing to get me.
Sure. So
Not super complicated. So, how would you go about like rotating them over time?
that's a great question. I'm gonna totally just guess here,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if this is right syntax, but
Well,
as navigator, you don't necessarily need to know how. You can just tell me
Yeah.
what.
James, just make it rotate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Totally.
Oh,
Okay,
there's
it is-
low.
Okay,
It's rotating the entire damn thing.
it is doing the whole thing. So I think you're gonna have to grab them individually.
Yes. Exactly. So if
The sprites on them too.
if I do it like this, the same logic, but we do it like this.
And I think you're gonna want to do like two, maybe like 4 degrees at a time, just so it's because when you throw stuff, it usually rotates really fast.
Sure.
It would spin really fast.
Especially briefcases.
Yeah, especially briefcase. You ever seen all the Hitman series?
Right?
Yeah, they're full of gold blocks, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That probably work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Probably a little faster. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think you might want to make them spin a little bit faster.
Sure, let's just go straight for 2.
Yeah.
One of these is hidden, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. We could probably... What if, Mojo, we move this out of this and moved it into the individual ones?
Mm-hmm.
What would that look like? An individual, like...
Yeah, let me explain that a little better. So, let me find that darn attack. Where's it at? Sweep? Nope. Sweeping attack. Okay, so here's the script that we're looking at now. I can put it in these.
Oh, I see. Oh, is that on?
This is on each briefcase.
Hmm.
So we could do something like this and just do the rotation here.
Possibly. Wouldn't? I'm just kind of wondering, like the whole. I can't remember the term for it. It's where you try to keep code at a minimum. Instead of having to process the same thing in 3 different ones, if you have it as just in one area, which is like the overall sweeping attack, would that be better, or is there a more better reason to actually have it in the individuals area? In individual, I'm not really quite sure what to call it. I don't know the terms here. Just area 2D, area 2D2, and 3.
That's a great question. I think what let me summarize here and correct me if I'm wrong, is from a performance perspective, you're thinking of doing it here as this being a manager versus doing it in each individual one.
Yes, and also just instead of having that code in 3 different places, it's all just put in one.
Yes, so it's kind of both. So if we got really into a performance world, we'd probably have to tweak it. But
Yeah.
at least in my opinion, we only need the code here once, but this script is applied 3 times.
Okay.
So we can get rid of this duplication here and just let the individual briefcases handle the rotation piece.
All right.
So
I didn't know which one would be a better practice, which is why I was asking how to figure out which one would be the theoretical
that was
better
a great
one.
question, and there's not really a great answer, but at the moment I think this is sufficient for what we're doing.
All right. So you just apply that to all 3 and then test it, or we could just go to 1 and see how that looks.
Yeah, I think
It's really cool
I
for
think
now.
right now all three will rotate. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I'm lagging on the thing. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah.
I just dropped my little plush into a bowl of salsa. It's rough.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay. So it tastes great. All right. So that's a good rotation speed. I think that looks great.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great actually.
Yeah. Look, even
Now
you can
it's
see the little hit effect when I
Mm-hmm.
even
yeah.
dead. Should we could tackle that possibly?
Okay.
Oh, we totally did a rotation and I missed it. Well, Simon, you're driving now. Simon.
Yep.
All right, and I'm controlling. All right, this time I'm gonna actually let someone drive me. Wait, am I driving or is Simon?
You're driving, so you're clicking. Simon.
Oh,
will tell you.
I'm still telling. Okay.
So Simon will tell you what to do.
Well, Simon will tell me. Sorry, I'm.
Yeah,
No, you're good.
but I want to talk with you guys because where do we
Alright.
want to take this from
All
here?
right, I will let you direct me because last time I was still trying to figure stuff out. So
You're good.
tell me what
I
to
think
do.
Simon, I think we could tackle a few things. We could tackle those weird little hitboxes that we saw, or in the README, there's some directions on what we could do next.
Ooh, let's do read me. I think those little hit marks are fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, on a dead body.
Yeah. Cool. Bearable
It's just
for
a
now.
These
All right.
conversations out of context would be pretty funny.
Oh,
So where is
actually,
this-
Simon?
Hmm.
In that README, if we want to add refactoring the hit me into a global command, because right now we're pasting it everywhere,
hmm
so that could be a good to do for later.
Where would I find the read me?
That's a great question. I thought it would be at the bottom. Maybe
Search.
it.
Oh yeah,
It's not. There we go. Read. Oh, geez.
read. I forgot you're driving.
All right, here it is. I assume this is it.
hmm So we're in the final
Oh,
boss
there it is.
area.
All right. What do I want to add or remove here?
I think to recap, in the feature list, let's add another number 1 at the end there.
All right.
And when you view this in a real Markdown editor, it'll update the numbers for you. That's why they're all number 1.
Oh, okay.
So this last one will be refactoring the hit FX into a global something or another. To use that to put that technically. Yes, perfect. No, that's good.
All right. And you mentioned wanting to do something for the final boss.
Was that Simon?
I think we've done everything on this list except for the
okay.
doors and things.
Should we remove what we've done?
Or I would put it into a done area. That's what I do personally, just so I remember what I did.
Sure.
So this is all done?
We
Not
haven't
all
done
of
the
it.
door, or the spawning, or getting into that room, so we should keep that stuff.
I'd imagine it would be good to just add a done at the end,
Sure, yeah,
like that, if you wanted to.
That sounds good.
yeah, it works.
But I don't know what it is done, so you're gonna have to drive
These
me.
bottom three. You can
These
mark
bottom
as
three. All
Yeah.
right. Oops. All right.
and now we can tackle some of those other points, like getting into the room itself.
All right. How would we go about doing that, or what should I do
Yeah.
first?
We want to go to the main scene that the player would start in.
All
So
right.
if you go to,
Let me just
I think it's
close
main.
that.
Do you remember the name of that scene? Yeah, it's main.
Main.
And then hit 2D up here so we can get a view of what's going on in the scene.
Oh, okay.
That's the old one.
Oh,
I think it's main 2 or something poorly named.
How do I move here?
if you middle click, that's how you kind of scroll around.
Or this guy.
Oh, geez. All right. I'm a bit laggy, so it's I'm having a little bit of trouble doing it. I middle click and it doesn't move, and then like 10 seconds later it updates.
Oof.
I don't know if I'm scrolling right now.
Nope.
Yeah, I've got two mouses on my screen.
This is the wrong scene anyway.
All right, let's. Which screen should I be looking for
I
then?
think we want game 2.
Game 2, yeah.
All right.
If you guys see renaming possibilities here, by all means, just jump on them right away.
I would delete main right now. Seems like it's not
You want
being
me
used.
to?
Yeah.
I can't. Okay, I'm getting the pop up for my computer and also James. So James, I'm gonna need you to delete it for me.
Yeah, I can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah, go ahead, Simon.
Yeah. It's not letting me because it just wants me to do whatever's on my computer instead of what's on the screen.
Simon, let's close game 2 and just rename it main. You'll have to close the old one too. It'll get angry. Okay, yeah, let's rename game 2. At the moment,
Main.
we have it set right to the boss room. Did we decide on what feature we want to tackle next?
No, it's your decision.
Should we tee up the boss room, or I question because all the assets are going to change soon, but there could still be some value in teeing that up. What do you guys think?
I think that's what we should do, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we go into main, let's not worry about animation or anything, but let's just put like a box over the door, and if all of the meter maids are dead, let's just have it be activate if they're dead or not. You know. So
should it be its own scene, or we can just throw it on the main?
I think we can just throw an area on there.
Yeah.
An area with a. I mean, if you have some refactoring idea, by all means, let's do it.
I think this is fine.
Okay.
We need to add the collision shape.
So is this entering doors? Correct me if I'm wrong. Or
Basically,
yeah, precisely.
And the door won't be open technically until all the overworld bad guys are dead.
Oh, okay.
Where's my area?
Looks like it's right here.
Okay. So we'll actually extend it down here, and then I want to grab the sides here. There we go. Oh,
Simon, I would rename these when we get to it.
The crates?
No, the actual area 2D just be like the boss door or something, you know.
Yeah.
In my other projects, I've made the terrible mistake to not rename things early. That bites me in the butt pretty quickly.
It really does, yeah.
Like these two static bodies. These mean nothing to me. I have no idea what these are. It could be anything.
All right, we have the door area. We can wire up a
we'll need
area
a script on it first, though. Perfect. That's
box door area.
Wrong folder, though.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I do it all the time. Clearly, if you look at the scene folder.
So I can just move this later.
Yeah.
Okay. Hook up area entered. Not that. We want the present scripts.
We've been using body entered. I would use that one instead.
Okay.
So I think because we're doing the character body.
All right.
I could be way off base though, so if there's a better reason, feel free.
No, I think it's good.
Should we just do a print if body is player, print boogers, something like that? Perfect. boop boogers. That'll be close enough. That'll be the name of our next game jam. Goobus.
Oh, we need to set the main scene.
Yes.
To be main. All right. There's a
have
car
to-
coming. Ow!
Dead.
Forgot about.
Yeah, I would jump up. You go over up the wall here.
Oh,
Oh, something broke. Oh yeah, the restart doesn't work currently because we've changed the main scene.
Ooh, that's
we also
probably-
need to rename this constant,
Oh yeah. Okay, good call.
or not rename, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Update the value. Oh, I'm gonna have to have you move because all I can do is jump now.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
I'm driving, so I'll finish the test here, Mojo. Let me know if
all right.
if you want to change direction as navigator. You have all the control.
All right.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we are doing the doors, right?
Boo Poogers right there in the logs.
Boogers.
All right. So, and that is trying to enter into the what scene are we trying to get to, or what?
We're attempting to go into here. Console box.
Into
Yep.
city council boss. All right. I'm not too experienced to know how to like change or move the player to the next. It's called the scene, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, and the beauty of
All right.
navigator is you don't need to. You can just tell me to do it.
All right. James, I want you to make the player go to the scene.
Perfect. So
I'll watch you to figure out how to do that.
Don't remember the syntax, so I'm going to attempt to wing it here. Change scene to file. City council boss. Okay. I don't know if I'm following every best practice here, but this should work. We'll test this out, Mojo.
All right.
We won't call the best practice police on you. Don't worry.
Yeah, is there something better I can do, Simon?
Oh no,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Just gaslighting you.
I'll
Oh, hey,
perfect.
look at that.
Nice.
Might want to make a little bit of a fade in, fade out, so it's not like instantly in there.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Maybe some, or maybe like it's how would I say it? The Mario 60 or one of the older Mario games. It would like it'd be like a circle. It'd fade in, or it would go black, and it'd be getting smaller. The circle would be visible. Circle would be getting
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
trying to show you with my hands, not realizing that you can't see it. So
Oh, I can see them. So
I don't know. I'd imagine that's just like a animated sprite or something, but I don't know if we could do that at the moment. But
that's
I think there definitely does need to be a pause when you meet the boss, because just being thrown right in might be a little bit too chaotic.
yeah. What if you look at this here? I'm attempting to use cursor AI, which is amazing, to figure out how to do this transition because I'm not sure offhand. I think a tween would probably be okay, but let's see what it suggests. Does that sound good, Mojo?
Yeah.
Okay. Fade from black.
Yeah.
We could start with
Just
that.
basic transition would work. I'd imagine we'd also need to pause the not allow the scene to start throwing stuff at you the moment you get in.
Oh, that's a good call as well.
Yep.
All right, so upset about something unrelated. Color rect. Okay. So it's gonna throw us. It wants me to add a canvas to the screen that it's gonna change colors with.
Okay. How would you go about adding a canvas? Or you go about doing the canvas? I'll watch and learn.
Yeah,
That'll work a little bit better.
the cool part about this AI is to see if it has any idea what's going on. So I'm gonna attempt to see if this is worth the damn here. In transition, so it's doing all sorts of things I don't know that I necessarily like, but I do like this signal method. So animation, yeah, it really went wild here.
Yeah, it did. Jeez.
Yeah, Let's just reject this. I'm going to steal that method. And what do you think? Just throw it in here? Where did it put it before?
On body enters, so that gets triggered once the player enters it the first time.
I guess so.
I'd imagine you just throw it in there, and also make sure to add a little bit of code to pause the scene for a couple seconds.
Oh my gosh, there's so much happening in this.
So much crap.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like this at all. Let's just maybe we just ignore this completely. What do you guys think?
Try it. Try again.
You could-
Maybe make it simpler.
New prompt.
Yeah. New prompt.
All right, Mojo, get some prompting
All right.
experience here.
All right. Let me figure out how to.
My
I'm trying to
pro tip
see
would
here.
be to
There we go.
do a plus here and just start a whole new thread, so it forgets
All right.
everything.
So how do I use the prompter?
Simon here will kind of give you some navigation on that.
Yeah, sure.
So
I
I
think you
wanted
can
to,
just click
if I
this
wanted to
and-
focus on one area, how do I make it do that?
I don't know actually.
All right.
How this works.
All right.
So this is like
let me think.
this is like ChatGPT, but it has the knowledge of this file, so it can see this. So you don't have to tell it about it.
Okay. I'm resisting the urge to talk to it like I normally talk to ChatGPT right now. So, I need. Oh, oops, that is not where I wanted to type. I need a transition from. All right, what is the first scene called? Or
Called main.
yeah, actually, let's just ignore main right now. I want it to just. What do we want to do? Make it fade. Go from straight black to fading in, or
I would
is
ask it.
transition?
I would ask it. How would we use Canvas to make a transition?
Okay.
And I would actually suggest
here's-
the chat tab, so it doesn't get as gnarly
Ah.
as it did before.
I see. I need a transition when the player enters a new scene. It triggers on bodied entered, right?
Correct.
Triggers. I can't. Let me. Hang on. I gotta wait a second for it to for the screen to update. There it is.
Mojo's on dial-up.
I am. The connection is not
6K,
that good.
baby.
It triggers underscore on underscore body underscore entered. I don't know if it knows it or not, so I'm just gonna say it just in case. I need a what is it? Canvas that
Canvas
starts
layer, yeah.
from a solid back to be applied, and then slowly becomes transparent.
There's probably a name for that transition. I'm gonna look it up.
All right. How would maybe if you get the name of what kind of transition that would be.
Yeah. Because there's like standard, and they have some standard names.
Isn't it?
Huh.
Wouldn't it be called like fade out?
Yeah, it's the that's just like a black screen would slowly fade in. It wouldn't involve a circle. I know what you're talking about with that. With the circle.
I'm just gonna assume it knows what
Oh, iris. I bet that's it.
iris.
Yep, that's it.
Right.
Iris.
Oh, all right. Let me. Oh, All right. You're gonna have to tell me how to spell that.
Like the eyeball, IRIS.
IR. Oh.
Like an
Hang on,
eyeball,
I'm struggling with my
IRIS.
keyboard. I'm struggling with my keyboard. Give me a second. I'm just like, you try typing with a 30-second or with a 10-second delay.
No, it's impossible. I wonder why it's so long for you.
All right. All right. So it wants Okay, we need a whole function. All right, we got the process. Okay. Yeah, we have to set it up. Just all right. I don't really know what I'm know all of what I'm looking at. Does this look about appropriate to you guys?
Looks pretty good to me.
All
What do you
right.
think, James?
Let's see. Ready, set up transition, process. Let's go for it.
All right. So,
It
all right, we
was-
got 10 seconds. I will. All right, so we got to set up transition. We're gonna want. Is there any way to like throw this
Yeah,
in?
just hit this apply up here.
Oh, oh, cool.
And then down here you can accept it. It's kind of like a code review.
All
So
right.
if you want to continue there, you can
Just in time.
go ahead and approve this, and we'll just full faith it here. We'll just hit play back in Godot.
I'm seeing it. I'm noticing an error down here, real quick.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't know if that's
Let's see what Godot says to see if it is legit or not.
I don't see the error window anymore.
Yeah, I would go back to Godot. There's probably a better.
Oh, we're in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're CS VS Code right there. I didn't realize that.
Oh.
It's actually cursor, but it's basically VS Code.
Oh, okay.
So you want to Discord
And-
local and reload. Yeah, cursor's been super nice. I'm really enjoying that. So that seems like it's pretty happy. Let's hit run. All right, Simon, you need me to walk over there?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
Whoop.
It did like that. It just jumped right off the edge. All right. Do this again. Make it before the car comes and hits me. Oh, all right. It was from the other side, kind of. Did you see that? I don't know how well you guys can see it. So it faded. It faded from the last screen into this one.
Oh, really? I did not see it.
this
Was
one
it too
kinda-
fast?
This one kind of needs the flip fade. So if we do it again, if you watch, this screen will fade, but the sewer does not fade in. So this one fades
Unfortunately,
out. This one fades out,
Yo.
which still looks pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. The screen is. Oh, I saw it for a moment. The screen is a bit too laggy to actually see it on
No,
my
if
side.
you're-
But I did see it for one frame, so that's
Pull up
pretty
the
cool.
Twitch stream.
Yeah, if you pull up the Twitch stream, you can see it a little smoother.
Should probably do that, shouldn't I?
What's up, Aaron?
Aaron.
1206. It's a good name.
And that Vidart guy is gonna make a game inside a game. I love games inside of games. Like when I played Eastward, they had a mini game in there, and I played that more than the real game.
Right?
I loved that. It was so simple, but it was so complex at the same time. And I was like, it was like if you've played it before, it's like an old school RPG. It's a lot of fun. Okay.
All right.
So it fades in. How do we get a fade out here? So we need to probably apply the same logic to the script that is on the what you call it. Oh yeah, you're driving. I think we need to apply a lot of this code back to console boss.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's do a dirty copy paste, and if we make it work, let's maybe consider refactoring.
Mm-hmm.
This, I don't know if console boss has a top level script. We might have to add one.
It has a scene, right? Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if this scene has a no.
It doesn't.
Well, let's create one. Cool. So let's just slap that in at the bottom. Let's just erase the old ready in progress. And let's see how it behaves, as dirty as that might be.
No, I love it.
What's it pissy about here?
The tabbing is just that there. That's
Transition layer. Do we need, when we copy pasted from the other class, did we miss
I didn't
something?
copy it all. Yeah, I missed a couple things. Okay.
I'm already expecting one thing will have to change, but we'll see what happens here. Do we get the ready in there? I think we missed a ready statement.
Oh yeah, ready is not there. Sorry, I'm not copying
you're good.
here.
Like most of the time, I have like when I hit a new file, it's like a new brain. Like I forget everything I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But I happen to notice ready.
Where the
time.
heck were we? Main.
Yeah, no, you're in the right file here. So if you scroll up, there's a ready at the top. Yeah, those 3 lines. Cool. I think we just need those. Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, it went very fast.
All right, Mojo.
Hello.
I will paste this in here.
All right.
We will test this, see if that works. So if you
all right, everything is way too pixelated for me to realize if I'm driving or navigating right now.
You're navigating at the moment.
I am navigating. All right.
We're attempting to see if the transition is going to work. I didn't see a transition on the load.
Was it okay? So it just faded to black and then instantly moved you to the
right. Despite our fancy code here.
Okay, so I asked it to, like, when it changes scenes, to spawn a black canvas and fade it and make it fade to, transparent, and it did the opposite. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not quite sure how the AI did that. Is there a way to just add a canvas between scenes, so instead of it just being triggered by how do I think about this? I want make spawn in the canvas, make it transition to fade to black, and then fade to fade out. Instead of like doing 2 canvases or whatever, is it possible to just do it with 1 and it overlays between the 2?
You
know what I mean?
You are not. It is possible. The way we have it now is it loads everything from scratch.
Okay.
So it is possible, but it would require some significant changes. Which is definitely something to consider. I did notice this though. What do you guys think? If you're watching this stream, so you can get all the eye candy here.
I'm trying to find the stream real quick.
Simon, you got it pulled up?
I do. Yeah, I can link it in Discord for you.
So I wonder if we're overthinking the smoothness of this animation. Like, is this already sufficient? Like, it doesn't look too bad.
It looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't think we need the iris of it.
Not even the iris, just so like the post transition we're attempting to set up here. Like this may be unnecessary. Like the initial transition we have might already be pretty good.
Yep.
All right.
You agree with that direction, Mojo?
I will say yes.
Okay. You had another suggestion I really liked. Let me attempt to remember what that was. So we load in. Oh, you wanted the attack to wait a minute, right?
Yeah. So it's like, it's not, you're not immediately having stuff thrown at you.
Okay.
Typically, what I've seen. Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead.
All right. Typically, what I've seen games usually do to not make it obviously just wait up, is that they exchange dialogue, or there's like a little bit of dialogue. I don't know if you want to do something like that, because it just typically would help hide that, hey, we're pausing the games to get you adjusted.
Yeah, totally. We do have a chat bubble feature.
Oh, you do?
We do. Should we set up the delay and then get the chat bubble in there after that?
I think we should we should pause it until the player until the player signals that they want to end the speech. So It's like it's like they say a line, the boss says a line, and then the player presses like Z or something. Just as an example to start the fight.
Yeah, so here's his attack timer. So this throws every second. Maybe we could do a timer and call it a attack. Maybe start fight timer.
Like a wake up. He starts asleep, and then this wakes him up.
Yeah, that would work.
So one shot, auto start. Give him 5 seconds, 6 seconds. I accidentally typed
All right.
to wake up, and we just throw that into both of the attack things here.
Okay.
Let me know if this makes making sense. Oh,
So when you enter the thing, it's all right.
take it away.
All right.
I'm actually gonna have to call it here, I think, guys.
Oh, all right.
All right, let's do a little mini retro here. And Mojo, if you have time, we can keep going, or you can call it a night as well. What are you thinking, Mojo?
I've got about 20 more minutes before I got to get going.
Okay, well let's do a few minutes to reflect, and then we can call it a night.
All right.
How's that sound?
Sure.
I'm down for whatever.
Sweet. So, as far as the mini retro goes, I think we did pretty good as far as like having a new person on. I think that was a lot of fun.
I
Mojo, do you I feel like you kept up pretty awesomely. Like you did
Yeah.
great.
Thank you.
Definitely.
It's definitely still got a lot to learn. So
No, either way, I think you did awesome. You were able to contribute immediately, which is really cool. We're gonna get all new assets here in the next few weeks, so all the art will change, and I don't know if that's something I'm just gonna do on my own in my free time, or if you want to do it as a group. Any opinion, Simon or Mojo, if you plan to come back?
possibly, I would come back.
I know you're pretty busy with military and such.
Well, no, not really. It's just waiting.
Sure.
Hurry up and wait.
Yep.
Day.
So, dude, I'm free until they say leave.
Fair
So,
enough. Simon, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think it would be cool to see that process of changing the art.
I think so too. I'm really excited to see what he throws at us. I have no
Yeah.
idea. I've seen some previews, but I don't know if it's going to be real tile based or a little bit of everything. It'll be cool. Okay. Now, last time we had talked about possibly including chat on the rotation through
Oh,
this
yeah?
little tool here. But since we had a new member today, I think we kind of threw that out just in favor of having Mojo in the rotation, which was really cool. We can maybe try that next time to get chat back in here.
it's fun being here.
What that would look like is like this. Have chat in there.
Oh,
Yeah. They wouldn't be able to drive naturally, but they could navigate.
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Try to get that chat interaction and
Heck yeah.
or more so.
You're getting good interaction from chat too, man, and like pretty good numbers.
Yeah, we did have a good following today. Oh, I appreciate
You'll probably be able to get
I'm
affiliates
still trying to find the Twitch chat.
Yeah, no worries.
Um,
I hope so, Simon. You and your 6 million followers.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, 6 million?
That's like 350. He's exaggerating.
Oh,
It feels like.
okay.
Yeah, no,
A
that's
little
great.
streaming. Yeah.
Yeah, Simon's got a fun stream. We watch several times a week.
And I really
Oh, that's
appreciate
pretty
that,
cool.
man.
Yeah, totally. All right, any final words from either of you before we call it a night?
I think we should leave a note of where we left off.
Ooh, I like
So
that.
we don't come back and be like, oh yeah, what were we doing, and then like completely forget.
Smart.
Where did we leave off? That was so 4 minutes ago.
We were leaving off like us
Or-
making the boss fight sleep until the player to allow the player to adjust.
Love that. Thank you, because that's a consistent problem I have with this stream. So I'll make a little section here called left off, maybe, and then a small
right.
note of what we did last. How's that look?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
I had
Alright,
fun.
sweet.
It went quick. Like, I love this collaborative coding stuff. It's time flies.
It does.
well, thank you guys. I'll be in Discord here for a
Alright.
minute for anyone else sticking around, but have a good night.